So this DDG and XQC drama got way worse. We finna check it out. If you're new to the channel, bro, hit that sub button. Let's get straight into it.
XQC, you always gonna be. If we wasn't on camera, I would have swung on you.
I didn't know there was anything about like fighting. I don't know why he brought fighting into this, but if he wants to, I'll Brenner's get.
Because you hate on everybody, and then when you get around people in real life, you ain't having no more fun.
Bro, XQC was talking crazy, bro. I mean, like, nah, I got pause to this, gang.
Recently, Mr. Beast.
Bro, the thing is about, XQC, I don't know why he be talking so crazy to these niggas, though. Like, he be talking so crazy, bro. Do XQC got some hands we don't know about, bro? Cause he be talking crazy. I seen him he was talking crazy shit at the Mr. B shit to like even them AMP niggas. Like
50 streamers video had come out, and since we're dealing with a ton of influencers when making this video, of course it could not go over smoothly. Specifically, multiple moments that were featuring XQC along with DDG. To the point of even stepping outside of that video and them both going back and forth on streams, and even ending up trying to book a boxing match / MMA fight, depending on whichever one they choose, to be featured on Aiden Ross's brand race. That's how far they are taking this disagreement that they are having now, and it's pretty crazy and honestly very interesting because it's not just DDG who apparently had a bunch of problems with XQC during the filming of the Mr. Beast video, but a bunch of other streamers were coming in talking about how disrespectful XQC actually was and how serious these problems really are, stemming outside of just the internet sphere like a lot of people see them. But I don't want to yap too much, so why don't we start from the very beginning with who even are any of these people and how did we get here in the first place?
You think I wake up thinking about XQC? I look at XQC as a beneficial beefing partner. I'll be like, oh, XQC, bro. Yeah, the way you trolling, how I troll. Do what I whoop your. Yeah, of course. But I'm not looking around the city trying to find XQC. No, that's not.
Towards the beginning of last month, a bunch of people were in straight awe as they were watching as Mr. Beast was putting together a huge production with the new content industry, that being streaming, where he brought together the top 50 streamers to all compete to win money for their chat. Unfortunately for him, what he could not predict was the ongoing drama that always happens in the internet community, and it seems like especially a lot more when it comes to streaming, because normally they don't meet in person like that. IRLs have recently become a popular thing, so now that they're all meeting in person, it seems like that rage that had been building up from the things that were said online finally boiled over into crazy moments, from Ray confronting Neon to people going back and forth with Dan Clancy, the CEO of Twitch, and in this specific instance, XQC going at DDG.
I guess we can say the Twitch community is toxic as hell, bro. Out of everything he just said, the only thing I could come to my brain is the Twitch community is just toxic as fuck. None of these niggas really like each other, bro. It didn't be clear as day.
Oh, XQC! Oh, XQC!
You fell off anyway, nobody got money? Hey!
Bro. XQC be killing me, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Chat, comment down below. Hey, $50 giveaway. Comment down below what XQC said, bro. This shit is crazy, my nigga. What did this nigga just say, chat?
Oh, XQC!
You fell off anyway, nobody got money?
Hey, now we really finna get you out.
Before he left,
Bye-bye!
XQC had something to say to the streamers.
Nobody wants AMP. Your music is trash, buddy. Nobody wants AMP. And look, I'm an AMP viewer.
Now, normally you would see something like this and instantly be like, hey, this is obviously fake. They just hyping it up for the YouTube video. And most people are going to come to that conclusion. Even streamers that were present in that moment and behind scenes felt the exact same way at first. But apparently XQC and DDG were taking this drama to heart and genuinely were not okay with each other, all stemming from a moment like this. And in case you didn't see the Mr. Beast video, this challenge right here was one of the first ones that he did, where a bunch of streamers were coming together and hitting targets with their paintballs, and whoever had the most shots on them was going to be eliminated. And you saw at first XQC went, immediately missed, then people like Phantom, DDG, and others started attacking XQC. And because of his small outbursts beforehand, a lot of people were going after him even more because they felt like he was being a drama queen, he was being dramatic, he was basically doing way too much. And all of that would have been fine and dandy because it probably could have just been left in that YouTube video. But after the actual video came out, DDG even went and had some responses for how we felt after the actual recording.
Final thoughts on the Mr. Beast video. As you do know, I got eliminated. You probably already watched it. XQC, you all was gonna be up. If we wasn't on camera, I would have swung on you.
Y'all believe that? Y'all believe if they weren't on camera, do y'all believe DDG would have swung on them? Hold on.
But it's fine, okay? It's okay. I had a great time. I enjoyed myself. Shout out to Mr. Beast for allowing me to come on this platform, on the biggest YouTube channel ever created. Forever grateful. Of course, I would never, ever whoop XQC on no type of Mr. Beast set, ever. Very professional. We better watch him out next time, XQC.
Now, these are some pretty bold claims from DDG, because as I just said, a lot of people in that moment probably would have saw that and assumed that it was just fake. It was meant for the Mr. Beast YouTube video and it was overhyped and actually wasn't that serious. But people like DDG are taking this to the point of threatening violence on XQC and even attempting to try and box or fight him off camera. And initially you would see something like that and be like, wow, DDG is going way too far. He's doing way too much. There's no way he can be genuinely this upset or even was this upset going into it. But I want to give y'all a little bit of context before we hop into XQC's response to all the stuff that DDG said, because you're looking at this and most likely thinking the same thing. Unless you don't have the prior context, know that XQC was apparently being two-faced, not only DDG but a bunch of other people that were there at the Mr. Beast event that rubbed them the complete wrong way.
That was my first time seeing him in person. Mind you, when me and him got into it, that was like 3-4 months ago. Y'all know I don't hold grudges. I didn't really care. Plus, I'm in this nice establishment. I'm here just to have a good time. I'm just happy to be here. I'm not finna press XQC and try to fight with him in front of all these streamers and all these corporate people and Mr. Beast and all.
And I feel that. I feel like if DDG did decide to want to fight XQC there, like while XQC was hollering and doing all that extra shit, DDG could have retaliated, and I promise you he would have still been looked at as the bad guy on some shit. Dead ass, bro. I'm just
all of this and coming here and be ghetto. I'm professional when I need to be professional. XQC is obviously not in my liking. He's not my friend. He hates on me for no reason. I don't talk about him. Prior to him talking about me, I've never spoken about this man. But he gets on there and he called me a view botter. He say DDG this and your music sucks and blah, 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 blah. But in person, he want to shoot a basketball around me with his feet out, with his toes out. So I'm like, bro, this is a nice white man. He don't want no smoke. He's scared to even look me in the eyes. And then Neon had already leaked what didn't happen. I'm not going to go into detail, but he waited for a certain reason, and then he started saying what he said. I'm like, bro, like, what do I look like whooping XQC ass, man? He was butthurt about some shit, and then he started yapping off at the mouth, and then I'm just like, okay. It literally was like a fucking hate commenter in real life. That's all it was. Like,
no cap, bro. I ain't gonna lie. No bias shit though. I don't know none of these niggas, but bro, that nigga XQC is for surely a keyboard warrior, bro. That nigga's a keyboard warrior and he don't speak English, bro. I don't know what the fuck he be saying half of the time, my nigga.
Yap, yap, yap. There's no like intimidation behind it or nothing. That's why I said he's just a nice white man. It's like, what's the point of me beefing with you? It makes no sense.
These were DDG's initial comments made before the actual YouTube video came out, when people were leaking that DDG had some type of altercation with XQC before anybody knew what it actually was or what actually even happened to cause him to be upset, where he states that, hey, before anything had happened, he was around me being completely fine, being cordial. Not saying that they were friends, but there was nothing that was being said. There was no real actions being taken to the stuff that he actually said online. So apparently being so comfortable around him with his shoes off, out here shooting and messing around with a basketball. But then the immediate time that they actually get him out during the Mr. Beast event, he has so much to say about DDG's music being trashed, him being a view botter, talking about that he fell off. I honestly could understand why DDG would be upset. To the point of wanting to box him, I don't know. But yeah, to the point of being annoyed that, hey, you had all of this time before this event even started.
Right.
You even had time inside of the box to say and do these things, but all of a sudden now you want to speak the loudest when you're about to leave, and you know I'm stuck in here and literally can't do anything.
If we wasn't on camera, I would have swung on you.
What?
But it's
Dude,
fine.
what the
Okay?
fuck is
It's
going on?
okay.
Brand risk.
Yeah,
but what are you talking about? What?
Because the altercation y'all had.
He just said watch your. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I am genuinely so confused because it's not that serious though. like we make online content. It's like funny clips, whatever, and he talks shit in the grand scheme of things a lot more about me than I do about it. When I do talk about him, it's like very light and it's very like jokes, whatever, right? And I only have like a few, but on his side, he talks all the time about me, whatever. But why though? I don't get it. And also, we're doing a Mr. Beast video. Like, why is he so pressed? I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't understand.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You can't. He's being really insensitive because it's like he said, "Why are you so pressed? Why are you so pressed?" You telling this nigga his music trash. You telling this nigga he fell off. I mean, he has every right to be upset if you really saying this shit directly to this nigga at a Mr. Beast event. Like, you could say it's funny and jokes at the end of the day. You could call a nigga sensitive. But, bro, what you not gonna do is just disrespect somebody over and over again and just expect to just say, yeah, we're just having fun and games, right? But no.
On business, like,
No.
bro, it's a game. It's a whatever. Like, over there, they were so angry. Like, I was like, why are you so angry? Since I didn't know there was anything about like fighting. I don't know why he brought fighting into this, but if he wants to, I'll Brandon's good.
No, you won't.
No, I 100%.
You won't fight DDG.
As long as he puts enough money where it matters to him, a piece of his own net worth, or I'll put a piece in. I'll fight him.
On Brenner.
I will fight him.
Oh my god, bro. XQC, bro. Fuck, bro. I can't understand shit this nigga is saying, chat. Listen to this shit.
100%. His own net worth, or I'll put a piece in.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I'll fight him.
On Brenner.
I will fight him 100%.
On Brenner.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
If he wants to fight, I'll fight him.
How long would you want to train?
6 months.
Okay. Well,
3 months.
What fries me the most about XQC is that he is going to be the main one to say something about somebody unprovoked for no real reason, but then it never becomes that deep when they retaliate, and it's just mind-blowing to me. Again, I don't know if it's deep enough for him to want to try and box him or try and do something to him. If that's where DDG wants to take it, okay. But if he's already annoyed about you and you doing stuff, and then you try and act friendly in front of him in person, even though you said all of this stuff online, and then the millisecond you're not about to be around him anymore, now you want to flip the script and start talking bad about him again. Yes, bro, it is that serious. It's that deep now. It truly is. And the fact that XQC is sitting here talking about something, I don't know why he's even talking about me. He talks about me way more than I talk about him. The time that DDG has brought up XQC's name has just been in response to stuff that he said. The original time when he said he was view botting, he said his music is trash.
Yeah, I don't ever remember DDG just ever bringing up XQC on stream or anything like that. Like, I haven't seen any clips circulating about him bringing him up. But most of the time when I do see DDG talking about XQC, he's either like responding to him about some shit, probably talking about his music, or saying just little, little jabs these niggas be giving on the internet and shit. So I never, on DDG's defense, I guess you could say, I never heard him bring XQC up.
And now he's on Mr. Beast games talking about he fell off, his music is this and that, and even bringing AMP into it for some reason, saying that they are all view botters. Yes, bro, I'm going to talk about you, and yes, I have something to say if I'm in DDG's position. The fact that he's even accepting the brand stuff is actually pretty surprising to me, because I never would picture XQC going in and doing any type of MMA or boxing because of the stuff that he said online. I thought he was honestly just a computer warrior, and when he was called out for stuff like this, he would just sit back and continuously tell us it's not that serious. People were taking it way too far. Because when this initially happened, that was really what his response was.
If I said something black man, I would be fucking canceled forever. I would be donezo. Is my jump shot not cool enough? Am I not fucking, am I not tough enough? I don't get it. This is a streaming game. Like, we're trying to make everybody laugh and have a good time. We're trying to provide value for the fucking people that watch it. The only reason why we are able to do any of this is that the people will watch. The whole point is to create value for those who spend the time to look for stuff to watch. It's all that we're here for. I'm not here to fucking flex and be fucking cool and gangster and whatever the fuck, or tough, or fucking nah, whatever. That's not what we're here for. That's not how you make anything. Like,
when he was alone in his room by himself,
Nigga, he's saying all that, but bro, you was the same nigga talking crazy at the Mr. Beast event. Like, it sounds a little hypocritical. Am I tweaking or not?
So talking about the situation when it initially broke and everything, and got leaked that he had an altercation with DDG. This was his original response that, hey, he's not here for any of that. And he doesn't understand why DDG would talk about putting his hands on him, because DDG did also mention fighting XQC in his original response a couple months back, because they're just here for entertainment. So he doesn't understand why he was taking it that seriously. But now that he's around Aiden Ross, he's looking at this clip talking about he will definitely put his hands on XQC. All of a sudden, X has this newfound energy towards the situation where he is willing to actually go on brand risk with DDG in MMA or boxing, and genuinely surprised not only me but the entire internet, to the point where Aiden Ross wanted to lock that down so quickly and secure it that he ended up calling DDG before they could even basically finish planning that or even having that conversation.
XQC just called you out to an MMA fight in about 3 to 6 months. And what were your terms?
No terms, whatever you want. I don't care. Just put some good money on it though. Put some good bread though.
MMA?
He said MMA.
Why we can't box?
Box is it's fun, but it's one-dimensional. It's only one part of the big sport. Like,
I'll box you, but I don't know how to do no goddamn MMA.
why not?
6 months.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, this a knock on DDG's part though. Like, I get you don't know about MMA, but I feel like you gotta take this fight regardless, don't you think, bro? Don't you think this would be in your favor just a tad bit?
I mean, boxing is MMA.
I'm not gonna. You see me kicking that video? It's over with.
Yo, DDG, when you would make that clip though, you were talking about swinging at me though. You think in a street fight you only swing? It won't be swing. If you're going to a fight, you fight. You don't only swing. You'd get swung at by the feet, by the whatever, like, you know what I mean? We get on the mat. Like, come on, bro. I'm not scared.
XQC, you go out, whoop your ass, right?
Buddy, you don't last 2 minutes. I would double the amount for a 3-minute fight.
I'll let you know, Aiden, but really, I don't really fuck with like MMA.
Okay, just
I'll box them all day long.
This is all so funny to me because throughout all of XQC's beefs with Kai Cenat, the Clover Boys, some associates, at no point in time did I ever expect XQC to actually go up and fight or even attempt to coordinate a fight with some of them.
And that's, I ain't gonna lie, you gotta clap it up for XQC though. I ain't think he had it in him. I'm not gonna lie. Did y'all think he had it in him? He dead ass just set it up. MMA fight, and people who don't know, bro, MMA is a tough martial arts, bro. MMA, they throw kicks, all type of shit. You ain't got to worry about punches. That shit hurts even worse. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I thought he was online just talking crazy, and that's what probably a lot of the majority of the internet thought as well, because anytime he was confronted in person, he was completely different and the nicest possible person that he could be. Even in, again, this DDG situation, he was cordial, nice to the guy, playing basketball with his toes out. All of a sudden, he gets kicked out of the Beast Games. He's back chilling with Aiden Ross, and he is ready to tussle. I genuinely can't wait to see this. And for a lot of y'all are probably sitting here being like, yo, this is obviously fake. This is for entertainment. And now they invited Aiden Ross, where he had the entire Bluefish situation where people called that fake and scripted. So we already know that this isn't actually going to be a real fight to begin with. And this beef in general is probably just on the internet and meant for clicks and views. And that's what I thought at first. But apparently a lot of the streamers that were actually there to witness how this interaction went during the Mr. Beast games and even behind the scenes feel like this is some of the most genuine internet or streamer type beef that they have seen.
XQC and DDG had some type of beef going on in here that was not real. Like, this shit was not real. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, at first I couldn't tell if they was being for real or for fake, but I don't think they like each other for real, for real.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I don't know if they put this in the video, but XQC and DDG had so much beef. I don't know if I could talk about it. Has anyone talked about it?
she happy as fuck to talk about this. Niggas just love negativity, bro. Fuck.
So DDG attacked XQC, and then they were like, they were screaming at each other, and we're all like, oh. And then he's like, oh, I hate you, DDG, blah 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 blah. I don't know if they're gonna include all of that, but XQC's like, fuck you, DDG, like, your stream sucked, like shit like that, like something like that. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, this was crazy. This was crazy when he did that because he was really crashing out. He was really crashing out.
Where's AMP? Because I feel like XQC say a lot of shit on stream that niggas don't like, but in his head it's like, oh, it's just a clip, or oh,
yeah,
it's just this moment I feel like you're being a this. So when I see you in person, it's not that deep, I don't care. But the other niggas are like, yo, gang, that's not how I move, gang. You talked about me, I don't like you. Stay the fuck away from me. Don't talk about me. I'll keep it cordial because there's cameras for the content, but deep down, I don't fuck with you. I feel like a whole lot of that happened.
So according to a lot of the people that were there, from Mari to Senna to Yana, everybody seemed to think that this altercation, the stuff that was going on with XQC and DDG, was definitely real, and they really don't like each other. Even at the end there, I put that rage clip to emphasize the fact that this isn't an isolated incident when it comes to XQC talking bad about somebody on the internet and then getting in person and not being on that same type of timing. That's why, again, it's so surprising to me that he genuinely wants to fight DDG in any way, shape, or form, because most of the time we would just have this altercations be set out on the internet. They would chat here, they would chat here. SQC would make some jokes in his mind, even though I'm putting quotes over that, and then argue back and forth with the person until he ends up apologizing. A lot of people even end up calling him Jekyll and Hyde because of how weird he actually is when it comes to being online compared to being in person. And that doesn't, again, extend to just DDG, because even people from AMP, like in that clip I showed y'all from the Beast games, he talked about them for no real reason, yet was cordial well before that actually happened.
Bro, XQC was talking crazy, bro. I mean, like, nah, dead ass. I got pause to this, gang. Cause like, bro, before this shit, gang, I was going to the bathroom. I saw XQC. He said, yo, he's up, yo, what's up? How you doing? Like, oh, what's up? Walk past.
I told y'all niggas, bro, that nigga don't speak fucking English, shit.
It's like, I was like, yo, what's good? Like, what's good? Then, nigga, before this shit, we ate lunch. Marlon was sitting across from me, Stable Renato, but XQC was sitting right next to me enjoying his lunch. And matter of fact, he like, it was a seat open, and he sat next to me. He wasn't on that. Fuck AMP. Hey, fuck AMP, nigga. Hey, fuck you, fuck AMP. Like, I don't like you. I don't like you, Agent Kaiser Duke. Like, he could have said that, bro. He ain't say none of that, bro. He was on some cool shit.
This is another example of XQC talking crazy when he knows nobody in the vicinity is actually gonna do anything. After leaving, saying something about AMP, when they're all cordial, when they're all together, not acting like that and not being on that timing at all. And then just putting it behind the frame of, hey, I was making a joke, it was for the Mr. Beast video. It's not that serious. Why are they taking this content stuff that deep? And genuinely, that's what's annoying about a lot of this, is that XQC has been told time and time again, from his incidents with DDG, from his incidents with Rakai, Reggie, and the rest of the Clover Boys, from his...
But what XQC has to know, though, and there's a lot of people has to know this, like, just because it's not that deep to you, it doesn't mean it's not that deep to them. You get what I'm saying? So people are communicating with XQC and telling them, like, hey, I don't like when you say this, I don't like that, stop talking about me. That should literally be it. But XQC says, no, it's not that serious, I'm gonna keep doing it because it's not that serious. That's when a lot of conflicts start to happen and people start to actually not like you. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on.
Incidents with Kai Cenat himself, all of these times, and he just keeps doing the same thing over again with the exact same excuse of, hey, it's just a joke. Even though all these people he's talking about and apparently joking with are telling him they don't take it as a joke and they were genuinely annoyed. It's like a kid that keeps on touching the stove when it's hot and looking at you and getting mad that the stove is hot instead of just changing their own actions. I already know, because I'm saying a lot of bad stuff about XQC, people are going to sit here and call me biased. And you'd be right, because I don't like the guy, and I feel like I made that very apparent throughout this entire video. But it's just, again, how are you going to sit here and be a commentator and act like this, and then when you are in front of people, turn into a completely different person? It's not like these are just one account or just one person saying this. I can show you clip after clip after clip of people saying the exact same thing over and over again. You know what? I'll literally do it again.
XQC is like Jekyll and Hyde, because who XQC is on stream is like a really brash person who can talk like off cuff, like incredibly negatively about people, like people he knows in real life. Like, he says actually some really like mean shit about people he knows in the real world, and then you meet him in real life and he treats the person who was online saying those mean things as a different person, and he's like really sweet in real life. And it's like, weren't you just like talking crazy shit? But I think
because that's what bitches do, bro. Honestly, I'm gonna just call it how it is. I ain't never gonna sugarcoat shit. That's what bitches do, though. They talk when people got their back turned, but as soon as the other person turn their back around, they straight pussy. It is what it is.
His brain is so corrupt. he views it all as content and not legitimate.
So I feel like this incident with XQC was inevitable. It was going to happen at some point with somebody. Now, maybe the old platform of Twitch with XQC doing this, when a bunch of people on the internet and really not on that type of timing, mainly playing video games and maybe at the most cooking in like their kitchen, this was never actually going to be an issue for him if he talked bad about people online. But nowadays, most of what they find as content entertaining is going out doing IRLs, actually putting action into these streams. And a big part of those streams is apparently brand risk, a literal live boxing event that is streamed where a bunch of content creators, the millisecond they have any type of drama or issue with somebody on the internet, can go and hash that out. Again, I will leave that up to you if you really feel like the level of disrespect XQC has been dishing out to these people causes for them to go to brand risk. But I definitely do feel like there should be a level of anger with the way that he talks and then the way that he acts in person, as if he is just not the one spewing out this negativity consistently and then being surprised when he only gets the negativity back. It gets to a point and it honestly gets annoying, and I'm pretty happy to see this DDG versus XQC boxing match, but at the end of the day, that is just how I feel. If you want to tell me how you feel, the best place to do would be the comment section down below, because this video was unfortunately over. But if you did enjoy this video,
hey man, great video by Inovely, man. Y'all go subscribe to Brody. What y'all think about this XQC and DDG situation, man? Y'all think DDG is tripping? Y'all think he's rightfully mad and rightfully wanna actually fight this nigga? Do y'all think XQC talking shit at the Mr. Beast is not that serious, like how he said, or do y'all think it is actually serious? Let me know down below. Leave a like. I love y'all boys. We up out of here, man.